there.
I'm Robert.
And I'm Vanessa.
And we are late to the party, and the Inner Geekdom tournament continues.
Yes, and we are in round 3. Final 4, you say. That's for sure. So this round, we've got Mara Knopic and Rachel the Crusher Cushing going against each other. And these two we've got a Rookie of the Year winner, we've got a vet, and then we've got a rookie who could be potentially another Rookie of the Year this year, depending on how well she does. Mara has been such a good, refreshing new face in the Inner Geekdom, in the league itself, and I really enjoy her presence in this, and I can't wait to see more that Rachel has going as well.
Yep, and that's the thing, is Rachel has a lot on her plate right now, especially with her going for the tag team titles, even though I always say tag, it's not tag, team titles. And she's possibly entering into the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament, which for that would definitely be a mind screw, because everybody's mixed up and nobody has their correct partners going into that tournament. So now she's got to worry about Mara Knopic, who is a brown dwarf star, and could possibly give Rachel a run for her money. So hashtag who you got?
I got Rachel.
Rachel! Okay, I got Rachel too, because I want to see Rachel claim all the belts, all the titles, and but Mara.
But to be honest, though, if Mara takes it, awesome. You know, she's one step closer to going up against Jason Inman. I would love to see her at the live show as well, going up against him. So
yeah, it definitely would be one of those situations where no matter wins, you're happy because you're at the point where you want to see either of them push forward.
Exactly.
And for Rachel, we still have her in other ways to get gold. So we're going to get to the battle between Mara Knopic and Rachel the Crusher Cushing now. Here's a different color. Love you, Christian.
It is the Inner Geekdom Tournament, the semifinals. Cushing versus Knopic. I'm Christian Harloff.
I am Mark Ellison. You know, Christian, Final Four, what a famous term that is in basketball bracket technology. Now look, if you look at the ultimate prize, every sport has one. The NFL has the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Basketball, the ultimate prize is a LA County Municipal Rec League Championship shirt. But here in the movie Trivia Schmoedown, it's a belt, and one of these two competitors here today get one step closer and one step away from having that belt themselves.
Well, this is a crazy match because if you would have told me if this was the first match and no one knew who Mara Knopic was, and you said Mara Knopic against Cushing, well, why are you doing that? That's gonna be a murder. Why are you doing that? Who's Mara Knopic? Now, no one is saying that because of what the amazing Mara Knopic has done so far. She has caught the league by storm. You look at what she has done already. The fans have embraced her. She has 2 straight knockouts, as does Rachel Cushing. But Rachel Cushing has proven herself in this league. Mara Knopic already in her young career here in the Schmoedown has become a really big star.
Yeah, what I like about this matchup is that neither competitor has shown to have a weakness in any Inner Geekdom category. You can throw something that they obviously know a lot about. You take a Rachel Cushing, you know she's going to crush Lord of the Rings, but she can get other categories and still navigate her way around the round. Same thing with Mara. She has her strengths, and those include a number of Inner Geekdom categories. I don't know that she has a weakness.
Well, I mean, I think that you never know what's going to come up. You know, sometimes, again, she had a very strong start. She took out Coy Jandros. She beat Emma Fife, who is Rachel Cushing's manager, but also part of the Fife Club, and a very good Inner Geekdom competitor herself. Rachel Cushing is coming off of 2 knockouts as well. She beat newcomer Markia McCarty, and she also took out Eric Zipper, who's a very good competitor as well. And she is hungry for this championship. She wants it. She wants to play Jason Inman, and Mike Kalinowski has kind of designed this pay-per-view type matchup. Some say because he's avoiding one of them, because if he wins against Lavick, he's got to play one of them anyway.
Yeah, that matchup coming up later on this week. And when you look at Rachel Cushing, it's odd to say this about someone who's coming off 2 straight knockouts, but I don't feel like we've gotten the best of her yet in this match. Maybe it's because she hasn't been forced to, but I feel like Rachel Cushing still has another gear to shift into. Can Mara Knopic keep up?
I don't know if you can go in another gear. She hasn't missed a question in round 1 in this tournament. She's answered 22 straight questions in round 1 alone. She is on fire right now.
So
and
good.
Mara Knopic
She's gonna
might
have
be
like
the
3,
only person
4
to get past
jackets
the second round.
Yeah.
by the end of this.
So or farther into the third. Sorry,
It's a great,
TKO, so.
it's a great teammate because I made a point, you refuted it, and now we move on and we look at the pregame interviews from each one. Were they talking a lot of trash?
Here we go.
It is the semifinals of the Inner Geekdom, and guys, I've said it so many times before, in Inner Geekdom, all roads lead to Rachel Cushing.
Semifinals, it's pretty big. Speaking of big things, I'm really excited because there's an IKEA like right over there.
Huge.
And there's a Target like right over there. So
Yes.
Haven't been in
those
the
are my
Target.
after-match plans.
We love Mara Knopic. Mara
The
is
IKEA
great.
is massive.
The fans have
Yeah,
really
it's
embraced her for good reason. She's a superstar.
I could
She's
see
a
it
strong
from space.
player. She's got a great personality. Down the road, I might consider letting Mara join the Fight Club because I like her that much. But today, ultimately, she's in the way of the true star of the Inner Geekdom League, which is Rachel Cushing.
I would say that I thought that I would play 1 match in this tournament, maybe 2. Definitely not 3, perhaps. I mean, all the opponents are pretty tough, or Kalinowski wouldn't have decided all of this could be in the Inner Geekdom tournament at all.
So Mike Kalinowski has mixed a bunch of stuff around here in the Inner Geekdom tournament, clearly with the intent to face Rachel Cushing for that #1 contender spot. And listen, Mike, I appreciate all the strings that you're pulling. I don't really know how you're doing it. I think you're probably blackmailing somebody, but I also think that you have made a huge mistake because you can't take down the Crusher.
Rachel's definitely a big threat. I mean, #1, she's literally an Amazonian woman, so, like, she's from Themyscira, and I'm from the Shire, so there's already an intimidation factor there. She could crush me, hence her namesake.
At the end of the day, I identify myself as a geek, so of course the Inner Geekdom is my home. This is where I feel the most comfortable. I love these topics, every last one of them. I eat, sleep, and breathe them, and so this league, I was meant for it. It's absolutely destiny.
Hi, Rachel. We're both feeling so super excited, and we both have a lot of respect for one another, so may the best lady win.
I think Mara Knopic is one of the great new stars in the league, and I absolutely see a belt in her future. But not right now, because this belt is absolutely mine.
Down the road, you get your belt.
You know, not a lot of trash
Rachel
there, as
wins
you
them all
were
and then,
wondering. It's a lot of
retires
respect,
too.
but a lot of confidence, and that's what I like from both of the competitors.
Finish
as
at
where
the top.
Rachel
Yeah.
completely acknowledging the kind of impact
Stop while you're
that Mara
ahead.
Knopic has made so far, but says, you've had a good run, but this is not your run. It is my time right now. And the same thing Mara Knopic is saying. She respects Rachel Cushing, but she started thinking about what if she made it to those finals. She's thinking about that now. At first, she just wanted to play 1 match, 2 matches. Now, as she won that second match, it's more realistic that that title shot is within grasp.
Yeah, that's why I enjoyed watching the pregame interviews because they started out very nice and polite. Then they got a little, it was like a nice pregame golf interview, and then each golfer took out a 9-iron and decided to duel.
Well, we're going to do it right now because here is the tail of the tape. Rachel Cushing,
Gentle women.
strengths, everything.
Everything.
And then you have Mara Knopic, strengths, everything with some more width.
And she also knows the location of every chocolate factory across the Midwest. I have firsthand knowledge of this fact.
That is very
Is it on the wheel?
Well, we're going to find out what's going to be on the wheel in a second because, Mark, are you ready to go?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Semi-finals in the Inner Geekdom division.
And then we go on to regionals, right?
Introducing
And
first,
semi-regionals and semi-regionals.
the Brown Dwarf
I won't
Star
sing it this
with a
time,
record
'cause-
of 2
Although it did get
wins,
love last time. Everybody's
no
like, where is that
defeats,
song?
and 2
You can find it on the
knockouts.
interwebs.
Give it up for
John Williams is the man, it's called. Look it up.
Mara Knopic.
Or don't, because it ruins a song for you.
It does, because now I think of that like song all the time when I'm listening to it.
Maybe
Oh, the chair. Yeah.
Oh, I see. She's helping herself. I like what she
I like the
That's
shirt.
Very
Yes.
understated.
It's clever.
Very, focused. Yeah.
You need a step stool to get into the chair.
Those chairs stink, so I don't blame her for doing it.
Do they smell bad in real life? I don't. And her opponent,
You just keep staring down the camera.
representing the Fight Club, with a record of 3 wins, 2 defeats in the Inner Geekdom division with 2 knockouts. She is the 2017 Rookie of the Year, Rachel the Crusher Cushing.
She's the Marauders now.
And she is here as we look, and Emma going up to Mars, showing that respect that we saw beforehand too. Rachel sitting down, and the two of them are set to go.
She brought a wand, I believe.
I can't tell what's on the dress.
This
Is
is
it the
scary
Marauders
stuff
map?
here in the studio.
That's what I said.
All right,
Oh, I didn't
Mark,
hear
that is
you.
round number
I was
one.
listening to them.
In round number 1, the competitors
Mark was
are gonna
worried she's
hear
gonna
a
cast
series
a
of
spell on
10
everybody.
questions.
I
These
heard
questions
that
are
too.
asked to the
Oh,
field,
well,
and each
I'm-
question comes from a different corner of the.
All right, so Rachel, are you ready?
Ready?
Mara, are you ready?
She feeling alright?
Then let's get ready
I think they both.
Schmoedown.
Yeah, they both look kind of under the weather.
Consolation, Christian and Zycan, they're vital.
Oh.
Here we go,
Yeah.
round number 1 in the category of MCU.
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
In Guardians of the Galaxy, what does Star-Lord secretly put in the container he gives to Yondu instead of the Infinity Stone at the end of the film?
You got to interview Yondu
A couple times, yeah.
Nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
Is he really blue?
No, he's a nut. I love it. 5, 4,
Michael Rooker.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Rachel.
A troll
right?
doll?
Correct.
Oh.
Mara.
A troll doll.
1-1.
Trolls doll.
That works.
Your next question comes from the celebrated universe that has caused no controversy online, Star Wars. Your question. In The Phantom Menace, Episode 1, what is the name of the reigning pod race champion who has a rivalry with Anakin? Or Annie. As
Hoodoo.
I don't remember his name.
Ready?
I would tell my friends to not call me Annie. My name is Annie.
Well, you're
Annie,
not
you
from
okay?
the Galaxy. 5,
Tomorrow I love you.
There's nothing wrong with that. 3,
Line.
2,
Only a day away.
stop it.
don't
1.
remember
Pens
that.
down. Mara.
Sebulba.
Correct. Rachel.
Sebulba.
Wow, Rachel also.
Job.
did not
True.
miss.
Captain.
Last time she missed, Sam Levine was both champions. Sam Whitworth the champion.
Yeah, we
And
could.
Last
That'd be
time
good.
she
Lot of
missed, I believe
Sams.
we've not yet landed on the moon.
All right, here we go. Next question is Harry Potter. What is the only film in the franchise to not feature Voldemort in some living form?
We get deep into these Harry Potter questions, or I just know nothing about the films.
Cushing and Knopic already head to head here. Let's see who is going to get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Rachel.
Prisoner of Azkaban?
Correct. Mara.
Prisoner of
Tie
Azkaban.
game.
I've done my waiting.
12 years
That's
of
what we
it.
wanted.
All right, your next category is
We're speaking about
DC movies.
prison with the
No, I did not say
Dementors.
DCEU. These are DC
Michael
movies.
Scott.
Who wrote the screenplay
Check out
for
our,
Batman
Office
Begins
Squad.
along with
Office Squad.
Christopher Nolan? You know, it seems kind of cruel to make people who are under the weather have to write down these questions, and we're doing 10 because this is an inner geekdom. So a lot of physical exertion for
5,
someone not feeling up to it.
That was exhausting to listen to.
I don't know his
3,
name.
2,
Oh, that.
1.
Yes.
Pens down, please. And
No, you're
Mara.
probably right.
Jonathan Nolan?
It's incorrect. Rachel.
David Goyer?
That's correct.
Yeah.
David Goyer is correct.
Oh,
Rachel goes up by 1 point.
Hey, we
Next
put the F.
question here. Middle Earth. Middle Earth. What was Sam Wise Gamgee's profession before he went on his adventure with Frodo in the Fellowship of the Ring? Double check. 5, 4, 3, 2,
No clue.
1. Pens down, please. And Rachel.
Gardener.
Correct. Mara.
I put cook.
I put
So
farmer.
Rachel going up by 2 here over Mara.
Because I
Little
thought
favorite.
like plowing the
Right,
field
he
like
was a
Willow.
gardener, which
But,
means he's
yeah.
legal in the state of
I don't know.
California.
I won't
Marvel
accept that.
movies. Next up, note these are not
Although I
MCU
would've
movies. These are any
still
Marvel
had a
movies.
perfect
In
score.
the movie
Yeah.
Daredevil, what does Bullseye use to kill a talkative old lady passenger on a plane? Wow, what a dick.
Looks like he's actually stumped.
What are those things
Yeah,
called?
well, it's the movie Daredevil.
Yeah.
It's not the good TV show, it's the bad movie.
Shades of Catwoman coming back to Rachel Cushing here. 5,
I don't know. I never saw that
4.
movie.
3,
I don't think I saw the whole thing now. that I
1.
think
Pens
about it.
down. Mara.
An oxygen mask?
It's incorrect. Rachel.
I guessed a fork.
Oh wow, Rachel misses her first one.
Looking for a peanut. Yeah.
Peanut.
Peanut.
Guy threw a
Put
peanut
dart.
at her and knocked
Put
her
vomit
into
bag.
the next life.
Yeah, that's, all right, so the streak of Cushing comes in there, but still, what a run there.
That was a weird,
As we get to our next
tough
question
question.
here in the
Yeah.
DC
Counts, though.
EU, Justice League opens with handheld camera footage featuring which member of the league? RB3 laughing at either the way I pronounced that.
You know,
or
I think Justice League was an ass-kicking good time.
Yeah.
5, 4,
I'm on an island.
Certain
3,
stuff.
2, 1. Pens down. Rachel.
Superman.
Correct. Mara.
Superman and his
Six.
weird baby mouth.
6.
That's very true. I could not stop looking at it. Like I don't remember what was said during that scene because the whole time I was like,
it is a 2-point game.
no.
Mara hanging in there.
I didn't even
Rachel,
notice.
no longer a perfect game, but still a very good round one. Your next question, your 8th one in this round, comes from the world of Star Trek. And I boldly ask, what alien race confronts the mysterious cloud-like anomaly in the opening of Star Trek: The Motion Picture? I don't know that I've seen. Is that
I was talking about the other day. I've seen.
I don't think I've seen-
I've seen 4 Star Trek movies in my life. 5,
I've seen the whale one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
don't
Pens
know.
down. Mara.
Klingons?
Correct. Rachel.
Klingon.
And
all right, I should have gone with that instead.
Laying through the pain. You know,
That was
Walter
my
Payton
first
once
choice,
broke the
and then I
rushing
switched
record
to
with
Vulcan
103-degree
instead.
fever.
Oh, all right. Cool.
Almost
Next
looked like.
Oh, we stick with the first.
Heroes and Villains
Ah.
is your category. Who played Red Sonja in 1985's Red Sonja?
Interesting to name the movie after the title character.
Red Sonja. Bad government. 5, 4. Just gave up on that. 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please.
What's that
And
other
Rachel.
Bridget? No,
I guessed Natasha Henstridge.
Incorrect, Mara.
I put Al Pacino.
Fonda. What's the other Fonda? Not Bridget Fonda. Is that her
Oh my
name?
gosh. Simpson character.
Christian Harloff, everybody.
Brigitte Nielsen is the answer.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bridget Fonda?
I was gonna put Bridget Fonda, but I couldn't remember her
Brigitte
first name.
Nielsen,
told right
and,
now.
your last question
But it was wrong
Maybe
anyway.
that's a line.
in round number 10
I'm tied with Rachel.
comes from the category of mixed bag. So it could be any intergeekdom category. It could be how many kids does Brigitte Nielsen have. Your question is
4.
Hellboy 2: The Golden Army was released in what year?
One of our first movies
released
that we
it.
saw.
Was it really?
Is-
It was that and another movie
Who
that I
directed?
won't mention because maybe.
Can you tell our guest who reviewed it with us?
Uh,
Too late.
Hellboy
5.
2?
Yeah, it was Rick Ingram. 4,
I would have gotten it.
3,
I'm gonna say
2,
2007.
1. Pens down. And Mara.
2012?
It's incorrect. Rachel.
2008.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Was 2008 the same
Again.
year as Oscar winner Meet
Two-
Dave?
in between.
So
Yeah.
Rachel has, they were 2-point, it was seemingly a 2-point lead for most of the match.
Dang.
Rachel goes up by 1 point, only a 3-point lead here as we get to round number 2. Mark, how does it work?
I was very
Number
close. 7.
2. Each competitor
Not bad.
gets a spin. He's going to go first, and
I would be
There we go.
inoperable if I were sick and I had to do the Schmoedown.
that's a
I
good
know.
spin. Good spin under the
I
weather.
just
At this point, you say, well, what is she going for? It's like
my head would be clouded, and I wouldn't
yeah,
be
I
able to
don't know if
think.
she's rooting for one.
So she's
particular
doing an
category,
amazing
but again,
job,
Harry
even
Potter,
being
Lord of the
sick.
Rings,
I don't get sick very
Middle
often.
Earth.
When I do, I'm down for the count.
Mixed bag.
Let's go
You
for
never
it.
know what it is.
She's got stomach
It's a
issues
question
too. That's the
mark.
worst.
Makes sense because that one's a little.
Because I'd be nervous and I'd be shitting myself.
Yeah, but it is forcing her to spin again. Right, force. So. Oh, from
My
Star
feeling
Wars,
would be
right?
like being congested, hearing you having a huge
Surrounds us,
headache.
penetrates us, binds the galaxy together.
Uh-oh.
What are we gonna get?
Heroes
Sure.
and
A
villains.
little
Sure.
vague, but we'll see
I like
what
that
happens here.
picture, though.
There's
Yeah,
5
that's pretty
questions.
good.
Indian Thanos.
All right, here we go, Rachel. 5 questions in
Cool.
the realm of heroes and villains. In the Harry Potter films, which Weasley married Fleur Delacour?
Bill.
Bill.
Bill Weasley.
Correct for 2 points. All right. Question 2. In Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Ramona's evil ex Lucas Lee is a rising actor who also used to be what kind of professional athlete?
Skateboarder.
2 points. Wow. Yep. All right. Okay, question number 3. What is the name of the character played by both Walter Koenig and Anton Yelchin in the Star Trek films?
Chekhov.
Chekhov.
2
Yeah.
points.
We also would have accepted Pavel Andreevich.
Yeah, check. All right, here we go. Who plays the main villain that simply goes by Max in the Vertigo Comics-based film The Losers?
Chris Evans.
Was that Losers?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Jason Patrick, B, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, C, Idris Elba,
Oh, you're right.
D,
It could have
Eric
been
Bana?
something else. I thought he was in Losers.
Thinking of Push.
No,
Can you repeat
nothing
the
in
choices,
Push.
please?
That's what it's going to count as one.
Okay.
A, Jason Patrick, B,
I'm gonna go Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
C, Idris Elba,
B.
D, Eric Bana.
B.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is incorrect. Mara, the choices are A, Jason Patrick, B, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, C, Idris Elba, D, Eric Bana.
Idris Elba.
Incorrect. Looking for Jason Patrick.
Jason
Opportunity
Patrick.
for a steal there,
Didn't
couldn't
happen,
capitalize. Losers, underrated flick.
All right, here's the next one for Rachel. This is your 5th and final question here.
Never saw it. I should watch it.
What does Steve say when Peggy asks how he feels after the super soldier procedure in 2011's Captain America First Avenger?
Swole.
No.
Hungry.
Hungry?
I don't know.
5,
Tired?
3,
Great.
Multiple choice.
A, stronger, B, tired,
I'm gonna go
C,
tired.
hungry, D,
Maybe
think it's
taller.
stronger. Stronger.
It's either B or D. I'm gonna go B though. Tired.
I don't know.
Oh no, I'm gonna go D.
hungry is incorrect. The choices are A, stronger, B, tired, C,
Tired.
hungry,
Taller.
D, taller.
Taller.
That's correct for 1 point.
Okay.
The big
Mara
steal
picks up a
right
steal
there.
And we have 14-6. Rachel started off strong, missed the last 2, and Mara finds herself down 8 points here as she attempts to spin.
That's right. She's got a golden opportunity here to even things up as we go into the ultimate deciding factor, round number 3. If I just had that procedure, I would have been hungry. You got to get some carbs and some protein in that new
But I
body.
would have guessed hungry. All right, Mara, give it a spin. All right, there's the spin by Mara.
I think for no other reason you want to land on a category that you like first, because you don't want to have to put the physical exertion of spinning the wheel again when you're not feeling well.
Or spinner's
Yeah.
choice would be good. I would be aiming for
That could
spinner's
take a
choice.
lot
It
out of
comes around the
somebody.
wheel.
Yeah.
It is going
Unless you're
to
Donica.
There could be spinner's choice.
Just keeps going.
Also,
Ooh,
it's
that's going to be
mixed
mixed bag. Looks like Mara
It's a tough one.
is either going to take mixed bag
She's
or
either gonna
let
I'd
it
go
spin
for it.
again.
A little of everything.
It's going to spin
All
again.
right.
Final spin.
Going to spin again. Here we are. All right.
Good spin.
Here's the spin.
Spin is in.
Round and round it goes, and let's see what we got here.
So where is it going to hit?
Here it comes around, Christian. You don't want opponent's choice here,
Ooh.
but it doesn't
Ooh.
look like it's got it.
There you go.
Missed out of there. Marvel movies. She just escapes opponent's choice. Marvel movies. 5 questions in the realm of
This is so hard.
Marvel.
That's right. And again, these are Marvel movies, not MCU. So Marvel, that's not the easiest category because Marvel's made a lot of fart boxes people would like to forget.
There we go.
Your first question in the world of Marvel movies in the 2015 version of Fantastic Four. What country is Sue Storm originally from?
Czechoslovakia. I don't know. Never saw it.
Ireland.
Czechoslovakia.
That is incorrect, Rachel, for a big 2-point steal.
I just watched Stripe, so it's in my head.
5, 4.
That's so
That
funny
is
that
funny.
you picked the same one.
It is not Romania, looking for Kosovo.
Literally watched
Kosovo.
Stripes last night, so
Oh,
Czechoslovakia
right.
was in my
Funny.
head.
Move on to a slightly better.
Maybe she
reviewed
did
film
too.
in Deadpool.
Probably, yeah.
What kind of pizza does Wade have delivered in order to threaten the pizza delivery guy and to stop stalking a girl at the outside of the movie?
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, banana, pepper, and pineapple, B, pepperoni and marshmallow,
Ham and
C,
anchovies.
pineapple and olive, or D, ham and anchovies?
I'll say ham and anchovies. Which is probably the pineapple one because everyone
5,
has something to say about it.
4, 3.
Very true.
C.
That is correct.
Wow, good.
For 1 point.
Really good there.
Two things I do not
Just
like on a
RB3
pizza.
would
Pineapple
have
and
it,
olive.
pineapple on the pizza as well as olives, and we move on to your next question. Who played Victor Von Doom in the Tim Story Fantastic Four films?
Oh my God, what's his name?
No.
Julian McMahon.
Wow,
2 more points.
Got it. That was the third?
Yeah. No, I don't.
It is the third. Okay. All right.
remember.
Your next question, your penultimate one. Who played Aunt May in the Sam Raimi
I
Spider-Man
don't know
film?
her name.
They're the hero in all of us.
Rosemary Harris.
Oh,
Nice.
Aunt May.
That was great. 2 points. Wow. So now Mara can, if she can hit this next one, she can bring herself within one if she doesn't need multiple choice. Here we go.
All right.
Finish it!
Your last question.
From evil!
What CW Arrowverse regular played Dracula in the movie Blade Trinity?
What's his name?
Multiple
Dominic.
Is it A, Brandon Routh, B,
No.
Dominic Purcell, C,
gonna go D,
Manu
Dominic
Bennett,
Purcell.
or D, Wentworth
That's B.
Miller?
Dominic
B.
Purcell.
1 point.
Wow.
She brings
Who
herself
is he
within
now?
2 points there, taking it
I
into
don't
the
remember,
third
but
round.
I know it's Dominic
Very
something.
impressive.
I saw Blade Trinity once in the
Through
theaters.
there, got herself within 2. Rachel has a
Alright.
2-point lead as we get to round number 3.
2.
Mark, how does the final
My
round
favorite.
work?
In
I'll just go 7, 8, 9.
7, 8,
Uh-oh.
9.
Yeah.
All right.
taking
Oh,
the
no.
guesswork out of it, just going right there in order.
Mark.
She is not looking good.
11, 13, and 15.
11, 13, and 15.
Hopscotching over the even.
So Mark's going to go first to try to tie up the game here. She chose category
Mark.
number 11.
So
That's
good.
the DCEU.
His little.
All right, Marv, to tie up the game here, your 2-pointer. How does Superman kill Zod in Man of Steel?
Breaks his neck.
He snaps his neck.
2
Is that good?
points.
Okay.
That's 2 points. Ties up the game. Ties up the game.
Not
here.
very Superman-like, but he did it.
He did it. All right, so now Rachel
He had
Cushing
to.
goes to take the lead with the 2-pointer mark.
All right, Rachel, your 2-point question comes in the
'Cause Zack Snyder
field
said
of
so.
weapons, technology, vehicles, and magical objects.
You made that up. I'm serious.
Your question is, in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace,
Yes.
what does Anakin initially call a lightsaber
A
while speaking with
laser
Qui-Gon
sword.
in his home?
Laser sword?
2
Wow.
points for Rachel Cushing.
Somebody saw that movie again.
All right, so now it bounces back to Mara Knopic, who has her 3-pointer, which is in the realm of Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. What are the giant elephant-like creatures called in The Two Towers and Return of the King?
Huffalumps.
I don't know.
5,
And woozles.
4, 3, 2.
Can you repeat the question?
Yep. What are the giant elephant-like creatures called in The Two Towers and Return of the King?
Macedonian
5, 4,
pygmies.
3,
I
2.
don't know.
Either Oliphants or Mumakyle, right?
Ooh.
Okay, I said it right. Thanks, Rachel. So now we get to Mara's 5-pointer.
This could be it, Christian. This could be the deciding question.
Yeah, if she hits it, it goes back to Rachel. If she misses it, Rachel Cushing advances to the finals to play the winner of Mike Kalinowski and Adam Lavick. Mara, your 5-pointer is in the MCU. Josh Dallas played which character in the first Thor film?
God, what's his name?
Fandral.
Yeah.
5 points from Mara.
Fandral.
Hits
What's his
it,
name?
and it goes back
Is that
to
the guy
Rachel.
from
Once Upon a Time.
She
Prince
needs,
Charming.
she needs to hit the 3.
Holy goodness. All right. Well, Rachel, if you
The one
feel like
that,
tying the game, just
got
to ensure
replaced by
yourself
Chuck.
every time
Yeah.
you answer this question, if you miss it, you still have your 5-pointer, and that will allow you to win the
And then he
game
died.
potentially.
And then he died
Your
anyways.
8-point question.
And became
Excuse
Shazam.
me. Your 3-point question comes in the category of number 8 as you selected, and that is The Hobbit. The Hobbit. Still in Middle-earth. The question is, what is the name of the eccentric wizard that lives in Mirkwood and aids Gandalf numerous
Radagast.
times throughout the Hobbit trilogy?
Radagast the Brown.
There you
It is
go.
Radagast.
Yeah.
All
We know that.
is the
Of
color.
course.
So Rachel
He's a
Cushing
doctor.
has a choice. Could go into sudden death if she misses her 5, but if she hits her
So
5,
good.
then we have a finalist going
The
here.
seventh
Rachel
doctor,
the
that
Crusher
is.
Cushing. Mark, ask away.
All right, Rachel, your question. It's not for 9 points, unfortunately. It's only for 5, but it is number 9, and that corresponds to
That
the
look he
category
gives
of-
the Ronnie. I love it
Who
so
said
much. We actually have
Who
a
said
friend.
it? Can I ask you a question? Tell us who said it. Who said, "None of you seem to understand. I'm not locked in here with you.
You're locked in here with me."
Here
Rorschach.
with me."
Who?
Rorschach and Watchmen.
Oh.
You're locked in here with me.
4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
I can certainly do that. Who said, "None of you seem to understand. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me."
Warshak is
Yeah.
his name?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That's the last one.
It's
Who
like a
said,
Rorschach test, like ink blot.
None of you seem to understand.
It's
I'm
tough
not
too.
locked
Like
in here with you. You're
you
locked in
think
here
Batman or Superman or
5, 4,
Deadpool.
3, 2.
Ultron.
Looking for Rorschach.
Rorschach. So
Rorschach.
now we have, I believe, our first ever
I love
starting
it.
bet
So
in the
good.
Inner Geekdom division.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
either one of us could literally die at any time. This is
Aw.
so exciting.
Hurry it up
Pushing the-
for him.
These
Come
are
on.
athletes. This is Pete
Speed
Sampras
it
in
up.
the U.S. Open. This is Michael Jordan in the finals. These are athletes pushing
Yeah.
themselves
Yeah.
above and beyond
Jordan
their
did it.
limits. It almost feels cruel and unusual, but Christian, they are ready
I could just
to
feel
do it here in
it
sudden
coming
death.
from
All right,
there,
so
and I could
sudden
just feel like
death
there's
works like
sickness
this.
right
The
now, and it's just
competitors
like,
have the whiteboard. Lamar, do you understand the rules?
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Here we go. First question. In the Star Wars series, who calls the Force simple tricks and nonsense?
We got an old-fashioned duel on our hands.
Yeah.
Like when Aaron Burr shot my relative Alexander Hamilton.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Related Alexander.
1. Pens down. Rachel,
Han Solo.
Mara,
Han Solo.
both correct.
All right. Your next question.
I was trying to go through all of them
What
and be like, is someone
was
else right?
served as dessert?
Category? Or do you have
It
to
doesn't
tell
say.
us?
It's all
Oh,
mixed
okay,
bag.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Too bad.
it's okay.
I'm just so excited.
But we can say the category of dessert if you wish. What was served as dessert in Indiana Jones and the Temple of
Done.
Doom?
I knew what it would be the second he said dessert.
5, 4, 3, 2.
oh my
1.
god.
Pens down. Mara,
Monkey brains chilled, I believe.
Rachel,
Monkey brains.
both correct.
I'll put monkey brains.
I like them.
That was deep seated because I haven't seen Temple Dune in forever,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's
Next
like,
question. In
Chilled
the
monkey
1990s
brains.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yes.
which MLB slugger's style of bat was Casey Jones using in the fight in the park with Raphael?
I'll quote it in a second.
True test of your inner geekdom
This
knowledge.
is-
This is the way that it should really be.
5,
I don't
4,
know.
3.
Will you repeat the question?
Yep.
Ah, damn it. Jose Canseco
In
bat. Tell me. You
1990s
didn't pay money for
Teenage
this.
Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Oh, I
which
got that wrong. I'm
MLB
out.
slugger style of bat was Casey Jones using in the fight in the park with Raphael?
Jose Canseco.
5.
That's a tough question.
That's a tough
That's a
question.
tough
Like, it was so
question.
miserable.
I know.
Rachel
I know nothing about baseball. Nolan Ryan.
and Mara.
Put Babe Ruth.
Yeah?
For Jose Canseco.
I
Jose
almost put that, but
Canseco.
I was like, is that a food or a person?
Yes.
Your next
Tell me,
question,
you didn't pay money
ladies,
for this.
comes as such,
I thought that was it. I thought one of them would get it.
because you're very classy, and we appreciate you playing through the pain here today. Who plays Coach Boomer, aka Sonic Boom, who is in charge of power placement in 2005's Sky High?
Sidekick.
Sky High, not a wacky
I really like that
teenage
movie.
weed rap. Didn't even know
Fantastic
the movie
movie.
until 5 seconds.
Michael
5,
Giacchino did the score.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Mara.
Kurt Russell.
Rachel.
Jeff Bridges.
Damn.
For Bruce Campbell.
Wow.
Bruce Campbell. Wow. I would have guessed Kurt Russell. He was also in Sky High.
He was.
Sure was.
Alright, here we go.
As,
He was
Stronghold.
Stronghold.
And sudden death as
Captain
the
Strong.
crowd is on their toes.
I don't
here.
remember what his
What is the
rank
name
was.
of the futuristic city in Big Hero 6?
Oh,
Rachel writing it down. Mara now writing it down.
It's two cities put together,
5,
sort of.
4, 3, 2.
San Fran,
1. Rachel?
Tokyo.
San Fran, Tokyo?
Mara.
I put New Tokyo.
Both incorrect. It was San Francisco.
Damn. Yeah, see, I thought it was New
I thought it
Tokyo.
was San Fran, Tokyo.
So did Rachel.
Damn it!
Just missed.
I was
That is
close.
You're watching the ball go around the rim, and then it just
missed.
didn't break your way.
Can I go take like a pain pill?
If you can provide some for the judges, you are allowed to.
I only support prescribed usage of medications
Well
to
done.
all you young people out there.
All right, there we go. Not only proving she's a great competitor,
She's a
she's
role
a much better
model.
human being than me. Your next question, maybe your last, because it is sudden death. In The Incredible Hulk, what code name was Samuel Stearns using during his encrypted communications with Bruce Banner as they were working on a cure for the Hulk?
This is exactly what you wanted this match today.
I mean, it's. You talk
Am I
about
right?
one and throwing perfect
Oh my god, I've never
passes.
seen this movie.
3.
I've only seen bits and
2,
pieces, to be fair.
1.
If I'm
Pens
right,
down,
then oh my
please.
god.
And Mara,
Mr. Blue.
Rachel,
Mr. Blue.
both correct.
He can contest
they
to this.
share a
I've
brain,
never
Christian.
really seen that movie. I don't know how I know that.
We thought he was a
Yeah, why don't we do
toad.
like a triple threat thing?
Okay,
where
to be
whoever
fair, I
wins
seen like
against
a
the
clip
next
where he's
one,
like typing and I
'cause I'm
remember
down.
it.
Where's that Williams?
Next question. In Back to the Future,
That was my favorite of the whole
the
thing.
photograph Marty's sister's sweatshirt says class of blank. What is class of blank?
Just gets one
5,
chance with each question you ask.
4,
I'm gonna go a year before the movie was
1,
released.
Rachel,
1983.
Mara,
1983.
1984
I
was the answer.
was so close.
Oh my
But I feel like
god.
she just
Turn
graduated.
into match of the year.
Oh, I guess I thought she was a little older then.
Dave is, and he still worked at Burger King.
All right, Mara, Rachel, which one of the Star Wars saga films features a camera pan up instead of down after the opening crawl text?
I'm a big fan of this question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, you're
Hands
right.
down, please.
I put Return
Mara
of the Jedi, but you're right.
Rogue One.
and Rachel.
Rogue One.
Attack of the Clones is the answer.
Really?
Attack of the
Oh,
Clones. Here's your next question.
Oh my
Next-
god.
Great minds think
Here we
alike.
go. All right.
That's so
In
boring, though.
Losers.
It's just the
What
shit.
is the
and
nickname of the
blows up.
team's cowboy hat wearing sniper played by Oscar Janita?
The losers again?
Reaching to the bottom of the barrel with that one.
Yeah. Yep. 5, 4,
I'm just gonna guess.
3, 2, 1. Rachel
Tex.
and Mara.
I literally put the same thing.
Here, your last question. No, not
How are
last.
we gonna do this?
There we go. Somebody misses.
I mean, we're giving the viewers a great match, but we're both seriously like about to be sick.
Who is gonna blink first, get the Gatorade tub ready, not to dump it on them, but to get it in their bodies? In both the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogy, the elf Elrond lives in Imladris, which is also goes by what other name?
Both writing it
I want
down.
one of them to write text again.
And
I
5,
don't know. I just guessed.
4, 3,
Rivendell,
2,
whatever it's called.
1. Rachel,
Rivendell.
Mara.
Rivendell.
23.
Damn it, not
23.
Avondale. Rivendell. That's
Here we
right.
go, guys.
It's closer than me.
Who said there's only one God, ma'am, and I'm pretty sure he
Captain
doesn't
America.
dress like that?
Well,
Sorry.
yes. Captain America.
I got really excited for that one.
5,
They're practically like gods.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mara
Steve Rogers.
and Rachel.
Give it to her, Superman.
Dang! Yeah. Honestly, had you not said it, it would have taken me a moment. So many different ways she could have gone with
It's
that.
true.
Just like the Batman one. Just
Yeah.
like the Locked in Here with Me. I would have gone Batman, but I knew it was Rorschach.
I would have gone Batman with that one too.
Yeah, it sounds like
What a
something
great
he said.
game though.
The
Dang.
greatest performance
I
by
could totally
both
see that
competitors I
they're
have ever
just
witnessed in a
in
movie
sync.
tribute Schmoedown
Yeah.
event. Hearts, guts, know-how, this one had it all, and Mark Knopic moves on to face the winner of Adam Halovec and Mike.
Oh, it's such a long walk to that restroom, too, from where they are.
I know.
Poor Rachel.
We have ever seen.
And Mara, both of them.
Yeah. Well, Rachel looked like she was gonna
Right, more, yeah. She did look like that.
We seen Mara at her worst, too.
Yeah.
In person.
She ain't even got there, so it's like...
Yeah.
3 straight victories as she has done it. She is now in the finals. Wow, that is something else.
I don't think Rachel's going to talk after either. Just let Emma do it.
There's just maybe a couple seasons of something on Netflix to binge, because these ladies deserve all the rest that they need after an effort. And I would be saying
that. Long match.
It was a long match. Good match.
Clearly were not feeling well. They were under the weather, and they managed to give us.
I would have beat them both fairly early, and that's
a
sudden death.
to the finish. I mean, like you
And
said,
then they would have whooped my ass
both
later.
Not feeling well. Both decided to play. Both put up the games of their life. I mean, look at that. What a fight
I love
that
Avengers.
was. Amara
That's why I
Knopic
use
proving
it.
that she belongs to be here. She
I
is
am Groot.
now in the finals.
I am Steve
and
Rogers.
making a run to now become
This is my
not
friend,
only
Tree.
the Inner Geekdom champion, but a contender for Rookie of the Year here.
Unless we keep yapping, let's get these ladies a quick post-game interview with Jen Sturger, and then they can go rest for as long as they need.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Mara. Mara, you are barely standing after that
touch the
match, and I
microphone.
can't blame you. How are you feeling after that win?
The pain meds are gonna kick in any minute now, but
I haven't kicked in yet.
I wish. I think if you grind them up, they will, but that's not a good idea.
This is gonna get really weird really fast. No, you were telling me before, you're like, I barely was able to put on pants, and somehow you came out here and we're still able to compete against arguably the best Inner Geekdom player we have aside from our champion right now.
Yeah, I mean, it was incredibly difficult to not just say, let's Winnie the Pooh it and grab a blanket or something. But if I hadn't been
sounds so good
so
right now.
impressed with Rachel's past performance and intimidated by her, I wouldn't have spent as much time preparing and, snaking by with that win. So,
I mean, I think we could have made the argument for Rookie of the Year even with your prior 2 matches, but taking out Rachel Cushing, I mean, I think that if anyone had any questions about your legitimacy, what do you have to say to them now?
hey, I'm legit. I think that you could say that I'm not rhodium plated. I'm 24 karat gold.
What are you on, and how can I get some?
Get sick.
Get in a car accident and then go to the hospital. Spend many hours there in a sea collar, and then come play in the Schmoedown like a day later.
You're so adorable, and I feel for you.
Aww.
You are going to have to face either Adam Hlavik or Mike Kalinowski. So the road ahead of you is not an easy one. Do you have a preference at this point?
Well, I think Mike is like a speed bump and Adam is like a pothole. And in this case, I think I'd rather go over the speed bump because, I can do it slow and steady,
Wins the race.
Yeah.
Not sure I get that analogy, but okay.
I got it.
Then, looking even further ahead, let's say you take those guys out. Then you would have to face Jason Inman at the live event. Like, this all has to be surreal to you.
A little bit, but the one good thing is if I make it to the championship and I fight Jason, I have lots of pants that don't even need a belt. So if I lose, I won't be that upset.
What does this mean for the women's revolution going on in the Schmoedown right now?
Took
What would
me a
it mean
second
for
there, and I
you
was like, wait, what? Belt?
to be the new champion?
All right, people.
Don't drop that, please.
Uteruses before deuteruses. Ovaries before broveries. Mic drop.
Thank you. These are expensive. What's up, guys? I'm back with the Five Club. Rachel, Emma, Mark, you guys cannot be at all disappointed with that match that just went down. That arguably was match of the year. Rachel, I know you are struggling to hold
Yeah, it's
yourself
funny
up
how
at
she
this
could score a
point.
match
Yeah.
of the year
Let
while being
alone
almost
you just
dead.
put on
Yeah.
an amazing match.
Her at her worst is
And I
still
hope that
leagues
you
above
are
Yeah.
doing
many
your
of
What's
head
that
full
say something?
with your performance today, because that was astounding.
Thank you. It'll take me a little while to get there, I think. But yeah, wasn't feeling great going in today, but was really excited to play Mara, and I'm so excited for her. Seriously, she's a new star, and it's so empowering to see another strong female geek. So I'm rooting for her all the way. Wish I could have done a little better, but
done a little better. Again, this, as you say, Jen, this has a very strong
You did so
possibility
good,
for
though,
absolutely
like-
being the match of the year. I mean,
I was
that
really
sudden
trying,
death
and I was
insane.
almost
And the fact
as
that they
good
were
as her in the
up
first
1-9,
round.
but they
I
would give
was
the
really
same wrong
trying.
answer was just absolutely astounding. And you know, again, both of them were
She's all
functioning at less
NyQuil
than
down, she still
100%. And
scored more than
honestly,
me.
if that's them at not 100%, I mean, anybody in the Schmoedown would be proud to have them have that be their 100% performance. So again, there's really nothing to have anybody hang their heads about today.
If they were at 100%, we'd still be doing sudden death. It would be 85. Score would be 85, 85.
Yeah,
We'd be here, like
basically.
next time we filmed
And
the
it's
Schmoedown, that
crazy,
match
like,
would still be
They
going
need a
on. So in
contingency
some
for
ways,
that. 'cause
thank
what if that
goodness,
were to
'cause
happen?
we
It
get to
just
go
keeps
home
going
eventually.
and going and
Well, we
going.
run out of intergeekdom
And
questions. Let's be
going.
There you
honest.
go. Yeah, run out of
But let's be
questions.
clear, this is not by any means like the end of the Five Club, like what's going on right now. Like, Rachel, you
Speed round,
still have
maybe,
a
if you
lot
get to a
going
certain
on
point.
with your match coming up with the Shire Wolves against
Maybe.
Brienne and a mystery partner. Are you guys at all, a little nervous about that? Are you looking forward to it?
I mean, I'm looking forward to that. Here's the thing, is Rachel is a fabulous Inner Geekdom competitor, and there's no doubt in my mind that she is going to come back, and she will be the Inner Geekdom champion someday. It's just not today, and that's all right. I hope that Mara wins the whole thing, number one, because I think she's a fabulous competitor. I want a woman to have that belt, and I would love to see she and Rachel go head-to-head again. I think everyone would love to see Mara and Rachel go head-to-head again sometime when
Yes.
they are both at 100%. But Rachel and Clark have got the team championships coming up. Mark Andreyko is going in a number one contender match against Ethan Irwin, and then has the potential to be going into the championship himself. So the Five Club is still going really, really strong.
Get your sickness
And
out
Mark,
of the way
you've gotta
now.
be- I saw
and
you
then
kinda
you're good
shudder
for the
over there.
Title match.
I feel like Cloris Leachman in Young Frankenstein. Every time they say their name, Ethan's name, horses go, because he's terrifying. He is just slow and steady, and he's like the Terminator. So I'll start burning sage and doing animal sacrifice and hope for the best.
But you can beat him. He can. I believe in Mark Andreyko. I believe in the android. It's his time.
Absolutely. And like I said, Rachel, today is absolutely nothing to hang your head about. And I think, if anything, what you and Mara accomplished today out there is just a huge step forward for all women that are in the Schmoedown and are competing in trivia right now.
How great will it be to have them do a rematch at a live event in the future?
That'd be fun.
And
like,
one
"Damn
last
you."
thing that I would like to say also in regards
pressure on
to
her.
Mara, who again I really hope wins the whole thing. The last time I played singles in Inner Geekdom was against Jason Inman. Guess who the current Inner Geekdom champion is? Jason Inman. So anyone who's standing in Mara's way, I frankly don't think they stand a chance. And honestly, I feel like Rachel deserves some kind of award for her performance this time around. I mean, if you want to talk about somebody just enduring and answering just an absurd number of questions correctly, I mean, you got to give it to this girl. She's a true champion.
Thank you so
She
much,
gets a tip
guys.
of the
Rachel,
hat.
we have
She's
not
a
seen you
trooper.
last you. Please go get well.
Or get Miss
We
Movies
need
to build
you
her
back to
sickness
fighting
belt.
crime and at 100% soon, all right? All right. You guys get better? Back to you guys.
Well, as you see, both the energy, taken out of them completely. They were already hurting going into this match.
They've
and
talked a lot today.
That will take it out of you, and you could tell why. But now
They're gonna be
Mara
sleeping for like 3
Knopic is
days.
in the finals, as she says that she is ready. She is ready for either Lavick or Kalinowski, whoever it might be, and Rachel Cushing and Emma Fife, obviously, a little shook up here too. And this is, but they you could tell though they understood. They were happy. If they were going to lose to someone, they're glad it was Mara. They have a very mutual respect for Mara.
And in the way they lost, I mean, it just happened to be that question. There were so many questions that there were a couple that neither one got, and then there were a whole lot that they both got, and it's just that's the breaks today. I think you play this match 10 times, you might get a different result
Every time.
5 of those.
This is not the last time these two are going to play. There's no way. I mean, I don't think the fans would allow it. I know they're going to want to see a rematch down the line at some point, because Rachel Cushing had a tremendous run already in this tournament, but she ran into this unknown tornado that we had never seen before in Mara Knopic. She comes in and she has become I mean, look at already what she has done in her young career. She's only in this league 2 months, and she's already made a huge impact.
That's right. I mean, it was prize fight stuff. It was Rocky and Apollo at the end of Rocky 2 just crashing on top of each other, and it happened to be Mara coming out today, and she will take on the winner of Kalinowski-Hallebeck this coming Friday for the Inner Geekdom chance to go to the live event that you guys can go to as well if you grab your tickets soon before they sell out.
Got 'em.
September 8th is the date. El Portal Theater in North Hollywood is the location. More in the link in this vid's description. Make sure you grab tickets and check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Check it out, see which tier is right for you, and become a patron today.
There's a lot going on the Patreon. If you want to become a patron, you can get the exclusive exhibition matches. You can get some of the Patreon matches a week early, as well as Mark mentioned. September 8th. Not only do we get the Inner Geekdom Championship, well, Dan Murrell and his partner John Roca in the Ultimate Schmoedown Anarchy Team.
Could be the upset for the ages right there, right in front of us.
On the team of Stacey Howard and Winston Marshall. It is the first round.
Could you imagine?
Ultimate Schmoedown.
Could you imagine?
Get your tickets now. Schmoedown Live.
They took him down.
Christian Harloff, I'm Mark Elson. We'll see
I don't
you guys
think I have
on
enough
Friday
like
for what can only be
screaming
expected
in my
as a match that we
mouth
hope is
to go
close
for
to as
that.
competitive
I'd
as
just be
this
afraid of
one.
everyone turning on them. I mean, everyone would be in shock, but
Yeah. Oh my God, what a hell of a match, especially with them both being under the weather and not being at your full capacity when you're playing this game.
Right.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Both of them as competitors, they really showed that they have what it takes to be in this league. For sure, especially during this match. And there was that time when Christian was like, he said something about how there was like a match that like was the
craziest
best match.
yeah.
I want to say this one is the match for now.
Yeah.
Until we see another one. If we don't see another one that's like super crazy like this one, then this has got to be that match he was talking about. This one really blows us out of the way, especially them being under the weather. I could totally feel their sickness coming from the and I was just, like, I could feel being sick, and I remember that feeling when your head is like, you can't stand up and you're
Well,
anyways.
I think Rachel was sick and Mara was injured, so
Right.
she was just
but
more
you can feel that just the
sore
ache.
and achy, yeah, versus the I'm gonna throw up, which is by far like the worst thing you could have when it comes to trying to think of stuff.
Ugh.
Like, at least Mara was rocking some of the pain meds, but yeah, there's really no way to get through this without, sacrificing some level of intelligence when it comes to these answers. But yet, yeah, it didn't seem to really phase Rachel, and the question that she did end up ultimately losing on, it's one of those ones where had you not said that question or that answer, I don't know if I would have gotten to it. I may have, but at the same time,
I should have not said it.
it's interesting to know, but either way, it's one of those ones where it's like, who said it? Again, Rorschach, who said it? And I immediately know it's Rorschach, but for me, I would also think, other characters, Batman especially, even Deadpool most recently. It's just something that, we've seen, a trope that's been used before in other movies. You could get hung up on it, and you know what? Those were the ones that kind of took down Rachel, but yet she still scored more in the first round than both of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, Rachel did put up a hell of a fight, and she didn't win. I mean, it sucks because Mara and her are very evenly matched. They missed the same ones. They thought the same way.
Yeah, exactly.
They thought very similarly with us, too. Like, they had our answers in a lot of the situations. But either way, it was a hell of a battle. Mara moving forward, and yeah, like Emma said though in the post, is yeah, they're still strong. I mean, it's not like you're seeing anything crumble when it comes to the Shire Wolves or the Fife Club. It's just, we lost this one here, but we still have all these over here. Mm-hmm. So they're definitely going to put a lot of more wins on the board as we get later into the year. With that, though, I'm really excited to see who she goes up against, and we have that coming this Friday. Yeah. You've got Hallebeck versus Kalinowski, and then September 8th we're going to be at the live event in the Hollywood El Portal Theater, and then October 5th we're going to be at Hollywood Horror Nights at Universal Studios. We're already getting some channels together. We got Nerd Chronic coming. We're working on the movie Couple as well. And then a couple other YouTubers that we're really excited about. I think Janine's going to be there. And a few of her man, what did she call it? The man crew? Or
Mantourage.
The Mantourage. Yeah, just going to bring some of them with her. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So September 8th, be there with us, El Portal. And then October 5th, you can get your tickets now for Hollywood Horror Nights because we are going to be there for that. So thank you guys for watching our reaction to the battle between Knopic and Cushing, as Christian says. What did you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. You can like and subscribe.
Do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, start us.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kicking the party, fuel the party, keep the party going at our Patreon. Gets us where we need to go. Real quick, Christian Harloff just lost his baby brother. It is a heartbreaking situation. We love Christian so much, and we know how much his family does mean to him. We are going to put in the description of this video the GoFundMe to help pay for the memorial services for his baby brother. Shitty situation, sucks, and we feel so bad for all the Collider crew and what they've had to go through recently, especially Christian Harloff. So, guys, send your love to Christian. He definitely appreciates it. We did ours and contacted him, but let him know. Other than that, thank you guys so much, and as always,
Now it's time to say goodbye.
this party is over.